Semula indah ikal mayang, manusia rupa bertahi lalat. Janganlah mudah berkata sayang, asal berjumpa hati terpikat. Sayang selasi tumbuh di muara, jernih bulu jernih airnya. Sayang kekasih berpada-pada, selebih dulu hati budinya. Hati jangan menggoda, jangan tunjuk lawa, biar cantik di mata, manismu di bahasa.
Please inform your friends that we will start our class in 5 minutes time.
Macam pemalu sudah ada istri, apa kurangnya suka malam, bikin hati adik naik geram. Wakapai yang gugur di riba, biarkan saja tumbuh belinya. Sayang menyayang berbeda darah, asalkan saja ada batasnya.
Tak senang saya nak tepikan belakang ni tau. Jangan main dengan saya. Saya garang ni.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Please inform guys, we will start our class in 5 minutes time, okay?
Adik jangan menggoda, jangan tunjuk lawa, biar cantik di mata, manismu di bahasa. Bila dia merayu, jangan lupa diri, nampak macam pemalu, sudah ada istri. Apa kurangnya suka nangis larang, bikin hati adik naik geram.
Beda.
Wakapai yang gugur di riba, biarkan saja tumbuh benihnya. Sayang menyayang berbeda darah, asalkan saja ada batasnya. Riuh hijau unas rimba, langit biru kala senja. Ini engkau jauh dari mata, hatiku merindu dekat masa. Pagi hari pergi pegang, pakai baju benar-benar. Hati sedang kesepian, bertulis untukmu surat cinta. Memanglah tiada terkasih, berpisah selalu gelisah, terbayang kenangan yang manis, terasa kau ada bersama. Padamu masih jantung hati, dalam tidur ku termimpi, selagi kita berjauhan, hati rindu tiada tertahan. Kalau pergi kualaku, tulis nama atas batu, saban hari menanti waktu, pulanglah segera kepadaku. Riuh hijau unggas rimba, langit biru kala senja. Kini engkau jauh dari mata, hatiku merindu tiap masa. Pagi hari pergi pekan, pakai baju tenang-tenang. Bila hati sedang kesepian, ku tulis untukmu surat cinta. Memanglah kekasih berpisah selalu gelisah. Terbayang kenangan yang manis, terasa kau ada bersama. Padamu masih jantung hati, dalam tidurku tertidur. Selagi kita berjauhan, hati rindu tiada tertahan. Kalau pergi walau kubur, tulis nama atas batu. Saban hari ku menanti waktu, ulanglah segera kepadaku.
Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Very good afternoon, boys and girls. Everyone is here. Semua senyap.
So, doktor.
Sorry?
Ada 19 orang. Adalah beberapa orang belum ada. Tapi dah majoriti dah.
Okay, I give another 2 minutes. We wait for our friends, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Doktor.
Yes, saya.
Doktor.
Yes, saya. Yes, saya.
Just nak tanya. Bukanlah tanya. Bukan nak tanya pun. Nak tanya
Yes, saya.
pada. Nak tanya pada. Tak adalah. Memang. Sorry tau doktor kalau macam ni. Tapi tak adalah. Sebab macam setiap kali kelas kita orang macam susah nak cari link kan doktor.
I reckon I already share one announcement in the group.
Macam tadi doktor macam tadi kan doktor letak 2.5 kan. Macam kita orang ingatkan 2.5. Lepas tu bila on 2.5 tak macam kata meeting tak start lagi kan. Gitulah. Lepas tu kita tak tahu dah jumpa link mana satu. Sebab satu lagi link tadi macam untuk grup kita orang juga. Tapi link tu tak boleh masuk. Maksudnya macam tadi macam ada 2 link lah. Satu link tadi tak
I will explain afterwards. I will explain when we start the class, eh? I will explain when we start the class. Okay. Everyone is here.
Sebab macam sayang lah doktor kan. Setiap kali kelas macam mula lambat, masa dah termakan masa macam tu lah.
Oh, macam ni. Everyone is here already? Can I start the class?
Untuk G2 je lah. Untuk G1 tak ada.
Ya betul.
Yang macam hari tu G1 cari doktor pun tak jumpa.
Itu I already explained to them yesterday. So with them it's already khalas. Habis.
Okay.
Now, before I start, Assalamualaikum, good afternoon. Can I see everyone to open your camera now? Siapa tak buka kamera, I will consider your attendance is not kosong. Thank you. I give you 1 minute to do so. Secondly, yesterday, okay, thank you for, first of all, thank you for coming to my class today. As I have mentioned in the Facebook, okay, there are a few rules that I have stated clearly and very clearly yesterday. Whoever have read the announcement that I have made, now it is stated clearly in AUKU, in AUKU, that are given 15 minutes. That is the latest time for the lecturer to start the class. So now it's 2:45. I exactly come into the class. There is no issue. Okay. And there are a few more. Let me open that particular announcement that I made. Everyone have read the announcement that I made. On regards to the link, there is no more issue about the links. Why? Because I have made the announcement yesterday, okay, to assist you and to assist me, and to clear the air, okay, and to clear the air. Okay. Sekejap saya buka. I open the group punya ni. Okay. Yesterday, okay. Let me share this. Let me share this. Chrome. So yes. Okay, everyone can see this? Okay.
Yes.
Schedule for online sessions. There is no more. If last week there might be some confusion. Okay, but you cannot say that today don't know which link to go, because I have stated clearly, and I mean very clearly, since yesterday, I give you the link for Monday's punya lecture series. This is the link. What are the number? What are the password? Today, what is the link and everything? Okay, and if there is some issues that I might be late, okay, I'm a human being, am I right? Am I a fairy tales ke apa tak kan? Ya, betul tak? So if I'm late more than 15 minutes, then the class will automatically postpone. No matter what, unless I inform to the class rep. Okay, so I want to clear the air. There are no more argument about okay, fine, fair enough. Okay. So, towards the end of this announcement, I also yesterday's announcement actually, I make some few rules that you and me have to follow, starting from today and starting from next week. If the class is postponed, what will we do next? When is the class replacement? What should we do? Whoever don't read that yet, please go through to the announcement that I made in this particular group, and you will see how I make it very clear. For instance, for those who cannot come or class has been postponed for Monday, okay, automatically they can either come to today's lecture or they can just view the video which I will put towards the end of this week. Khalas, it will finish. How about the attendance, doctor? I mentioned clearly the attendance every end of class, every end of lectures, I will surely give you one small activities. Like for instance, towards the end of this class, I will give you one small activities. And everyone have to answer that individually. Your submission of that particular exercise or activities, one of the way for me to calculate your attendance. Another option is I can just see siapa yang datang and I can just tick and that's it. Another option which is very critical is once you submit your work, like for instance today we will talk about world is flat, then that one is part of your attendance. You don't submit, I will consider you not attend the class. Am I make it clear, everyone? Saya suara tak ada, jadi saya terpaksa buat sikit juga. Yeah. Any questions? About last Monday, I already cleared the air with the other group. Okay? Sekejap, siapa ni? And after 15 minutes, I will close the class. Macam ni sekarang ada yang minta nak masuk. Okay, fine, I will give. No worries, I'm not, saya bukan zalim sangat, tak bagi masuk kelas saya. I will open the class, don't worry. That one is just to make sure that you and me have a rules. Otherwise tak tahu kan mana, macam hari Senin tu, saya tunggu di kelas lain, dia orang masuk di kelas lain. The link yang lain. I was like, where's my student? The student say, where is my doctor? So there is a breakdown of communication. So I hope by having all these rules and having all these links stated clearly, so we will clear the air, there is no more confusion on the communication. Is that okay? Boleh, eh? So for your labs on Friday, I will put the link here. Okay, the link is...
All right.
Okay, so it will be clear. Okay? All right. And if there is any of your friends yang nak masuk tak dapat, just inform to me. Okay, I will open the class. Okay. Let me share. All right, everyone can see this slide. Okay. So basically today we will talk about the introduction of computer-based information system. Now basically the short form of it is CBIS. Okay. Now when you talk about CBIS, you talk about the whole idea of the problem that we have previously, especially between when the students are waiting for me in one group, in one link, and I'm in the other link. And then when I was informed by the class rep that they are waiting for you, doctor, I was like, drop the other group, go to there. And the other student go to the other group. Now the confusion here is all because of the communication. Now the basic thing of information system is based on communication. Okay? Whatever you do in any of the industry, not only in food service, but in all industry, cross industries. Yeah, we are talking about how to communicate in a very sophisticated manner or in a very good ways or in the way that we can disseminate the information in the correct way. That is where it comes off. Then that is where information system come across and assist us in all the industry. But remember that food service industry, Food service industry is one of the big industry in Malaysia. Service industry in Malaysia contributes #1 in the economic growth of Malaysia. Yeah, the big picture is tourism. Okay, tourism is the big umbrella, and under that particular tourism industry, there is a sub industry what we call as hospitality. Yeah, some people would rather say that kalau dulu ada Dr. Median dengan marah saya lah, dia kata no, food service stand by its own. I say that that's not right, because tourism is the big picture. Under tourism ada hospitality, and hospitality down there is a small portion of what we call as food service industry. Now we contribute a lot to the industry. There is no way people going tourism going to cross for vacations. Is there any people who go for vacation without having food? Ada sesiapa yang pergi makan, pergi melancong tak makan? Tak logik kan? Kecuali dia berpuasa sepanjang hari. Ya, itu memang kartun lah. So our industry is a very crucial industry. But then we are one of the industry that left behind in using information system to communicate in such way to alleviate our industry in terms of increasing our productivity, increasing our performance of the whole picture of food service industry. Yeah. Now, if you have the opportunity, yeah, if you goes to all these big company, KFC ataupun you pergi name me any of the restaurants kan, all are using all these new technologies. Yeah, and for us, this is what we call as innovation. Okay. Now I'm not really want to use my slide when I do my when I conduct my class. Actually, yeah. I prefer to see you guys rather than my slide. You can open from the class, from the Putra Blast. Okay. Now, apa namanya? When you talk about this is one of my book. It's not my book lah. Okay. The book that I read. Okay. It called Definition of Innovation. Okay. It is like a Bible for me lah. Okay. Now, in the industry like us, food service, when we want to talk about a new things, information system is a new thing. Okay. And we consider new things as an innovation. Yeah, those are the terms that this one is not in the notes. So usually whatever I'm mumbling is something that is I love to come out in the exam. So bagi soalan bocor sebenarnya. Okay. Now, when you consider innovation as when you consider information system as an innovation, anything which is new to a community. New, when I say community, is anything. In our terms, community is the food service industry. Food service players ataupun food service punya customers. Anything new to them is an innovation. For instance, okay, this book is by Rogers. The author is Rogers. Now, the theory in diffusion of innovation it's started by the hybrid corn jagung, hybrid corn technology in the States. But it is the theory develops until we're talking about the innovation of IT. Now, in our industry, for instance, we are talking about the latest innovation. For instance, what you can see the latest innovation in food service. What technology? Anyone?
Waiter robot.
Waiter robot, correct, Fatiha. Okay, good. Anything else? Waiter robot, correct. If you go to McDonald's, what you can see now?
Self-kiosk, self-order.
Kiosk, correct, correct. Betul, Aisha. All right. Is a kiosk that you go. Anybody never tried that? There is one time I tried during the early stages lah. I went to the McDonald's. Apa dia tu? Saya tak dengar. Can you please repeat siapa tadi? Ada someone cakap dia kan? Ke ada hantu masuk tadi? Tak ada? Okay. Saya pergi pun saya tekan-tekan. The problem is about the kiosk. It's a very good thing. But I realized that sometimes they don't update the information. Dia kata you can make the order of McChicken, for instance. When you go to the payment section, oh, please go to the counter. You wasted your time there. Okay. Anything else? Any innovation that you realize in food service? Waiter robot tu it's a good thing. But Prof. Sharim is against that. Because Prof. Sharim said that one is you kill the human touch of food service. To something to argue about lah. So maybe we will need a hologram instead of hologram is like the Japanese singer. Anyone know that? That top the channel, the top the rank of the billboard of Japan punya billboard. Singer which is hologram. I will show you guys later. So ada lain innovation that you see in food service? Ada tak apa-apa? If you go to back of office ataupun kitchen, what you can see, any innovation? Tak ada. You all duduk masak je, tak nampak. You tak nampak innovation ni?
Kitchen ke doktor? Dekat professional kitchen tu?
Kat kitchen, ada tak innovation related to information system? If you go to food 6, for instance, do you see any innovation?
Mesin lah.
Apa mesin apa?
Ada macam yang combo oven tu. Dia
Selain pada combi oven,
kombi. Salah nama.
Wash tissue tu.
Basuh pinggan.
Basuh pinggan.
Dishwasher.
Okay, dishwasher. That one is the technology itself. Ada yang nampak information technology tak? If at the service, dia nak berhubung dengan orang belakang, macam mana? How you want to communicate from the service side to the kitchen?
Oh, yang macam fire order punya tu.
Yes. What do you call that?
Apa lah nama dia?
Nama dia Abdul bin Samad. Tak ada nama dia.
Yang macam drive through tu ke?
Yes. Or apa ni, drive through, correct. So when you go to food 6, for instance, because you guys nampak food 6 kan? Okay, food 6, when you go to the counter, you see the system. The system kat depan tu. Supposingly when you key in anything in front, the things, the order will go to the kitchen. Tak adalah pergi jerit-jerit ke kan? You don't have to shout out, oh nasi goreng satu apa. There is no longer that kind of, supposingly lah, I'm not sure if that is happening in our food 6. Okay? But
Tak ada lah doktor.
dia will come out. Apa dia tu Farani?
Tak ada lah doktor dekat food sake. Kita orang jerit.
Jerit. Itu something is not right tu katanya. Something is not right tu. Okay. Supposingly keluar terus kat dapur. Ya. The system.
Tak tahulah sekarang.
Tu masalah tu. Yeah. Last time in McDonald's, for instance, McDonald's when the things is jerit-jerit ni, Kadang-kadang tersalah sikit, tersalah dengar. Bila tersalah dengar, tersalah buat. Tersalah order. Tersalah order. So when there is a wrong order received, production silap, and it will affect the whole operation of that particular restaurant. Okay. So the first McDonald's.
Doktor,
Yes, saya.
kalau yang macam dekat hotel, yang kalau macam dekat fine dining, dia orang akan macam key in dekat counter cashier tu, lepas tu nanti dekat kitchen akan keluar macam receipt tu, itu kira information system juga ke?
That is part of information system. Yeah. The first the receipt come out. But the more sophisticated punya system is you can see a display. If you go to Burger King, there is a blue screen. Yeah, all the orders come out at the blue screen. That is what you call as kitchen display system. These are some of the instances, some of the example of how information systems involved in food service industry. But more than that, I still remember when I first come back from Australia about 8 to 9 years ago. Me and my friend had our late dinner, supper lah, at one of the mama restaurant in Shah Alam. In Shah Alam. And we are so shocked like hell to see the mama come at us and take the order using PDA 9 years ago. So I was like, me and my friend was like, wow, excited lah. Can we see? Hey, tak mau see. Mama tu marah kami.
Doktor,
Yes.
doktor record tak? Sebab ada some of my friends right now line dia tak okay. So dia tak boleh dengar.
I'm recording.
Okay,
don't
thank you,
worry.
doktor.
Okay, I'm recording and you guys can follow the class afterwards. Okay. Now, apa saya cakap tadi lupa dah. Okay. So kita orang berdua nak tengok, we want to see the order because it was our first time coming back to Malaysia and had our mama punya meal. And then the thing is, they don't allow us to see. Dia pukul tangan dia. Don't touch. Mau makan apa saja. Marah dia. That was another example of information system deficient in the food service industry. People taking orders using PDA. PDA. Sekarang they use iPad and so on and so forth. So these are some of the innovations that masuk ke dalam our industry. And it is very crucial. The theory yang saya tunjuk tadi, buku saya tadi tu, the theory says that it's very crucial. There are 2 stages to understand the stages of diffusion. Diffusion is like an osmosis. Meaning, maksudnya when you want to accept a technology or any innovation, there are 2 stages. One is adoption stage, and the second stage is the implementation stage. Satu is adoption. Adoption is the phase where you start to use. You use dia, baru guna je. Ataupun you start to interested to use any technology. Okay, and the second phase is when you continuously use. That is a very crucial stage. Dia kalau adoption ni senang. For instance, when you want to start to use e-wallet, for instance, you dah install dalam you punya handphone, smartphone, you have it there, that's fine. You are already adopted. But to use that consistently is an implementation stage. And many failures happen not only in our food service industry, but also in all industry is when the continuity is not there. Dia guna. Ada tak di restoran kita, for instance food 6, do you have point of sale? Yes, they have it. But tadi kata kena jerit, you have to shout to the kitchen. Meaning the successful implementation stage tak ada tu. Something is not right di UPM tu. Because you have to make sure that you are using that continuously. Now, since last year, during the pandemic time ni, kita selalu dengar perkataan apa yang di TV sebut, apa sebut. Perdana Menteri, our Prime Minister keep saying about what? Digitalization. Betul kan? Apa dia digitalization? What is digitalization? Anybody want to try?
Pendigitalan.
Maksud dia tu? Oh, maksud dia?
Everything kita guna digital. No,
Digital,
bukanlah everything maksudnya.
Digital apa dia?
The maximizekan digital macam IR 4.0 teknologi kat Malaysia ni lah.
Soalan kegemaran saya ni sebenarnya. Biasa soalan ni keluar. Saya tak cakap bocor tapi ni soalan kegemaran saya ni. Digital tu ni apa benda? Apa maksud digital?
Teknologi.
Teknologi, okay. Yang lain ada, anybody else want to try? What is digital?
Everything needs to be connected and online.
Everything should be connected over what?
And online. Nurul, Fadila, Cindy.
Connected to?
Connected means jadi kalau misalnya kita dalam suatu ngambil informasi, semua orang bisa tahu, semua orang terkoneksi dengan kita menggunakan teknologi, jadi lebih gampang untuk bisa menghandle semua.
Alright, can be accepted. Good. Other people want to try? Tak ada. Ini kalau tanya Datuk Seri Muhyiddin pun dia pun tak payah jawab. Dia sebut digital, pendigitalan, digitalization. Digitalization to understand is from paper to something what you call as electronic. Itu je. Ya. Daripada kertas, we love our trees, our environment very much. We don't want to use trees anymore. Yeah. So what we want to do is to transform. Macam transformer, saya punya transformer ada. From bumblebee ni. This is my bumblebee. Got it from McDonald. Terima kasih McDonald. Okay. Transforming from using paper to a paperless situation. Yeah, meaning from using a traditional way of doing things, like what Fadila mentioned, what Farhani mentioned, yeah, from traditional way of doing businesses to a more sophisticated in terms of paperless or something which is digitalized. Digitalized here means computerized. Okay, computerized itu apa? Everything is transformed into a form of digital, maknanya into a form of computer. Now this is a big question mark that we have to ask ourselves. Like my class, I won't ask you to print out anything. Inshallah, I will never ask you to print out the notes. I won't ask you to print out the questions. I will not ask you to do submission via paper. Because apa? We are doing digitalization. Now, is that really happening in Malaysia? Or in all over the world? Question that you have to observe. For instance, if you go to UPM, we are talking about digitalization. But why there is still files, folders, documents, you have to print, exam, student have to still do the paper ke apa ke. Ada? Betul tak? Kata digitalization, kenapa nak guna kertas? You are talking about digitalization. But then why the students are given coupon untuk beli buku. If you ask me, student who registered to university, they should be given, each one of you should given one iPad, each one of you. Baru digitalization. Each one of you will get iPad for free. Oh, baru sayang undi 18 mendapat pekerjaan. Ini tidak. Kan? Sebabnya, we are talking about digital. Student come to the class. They have their own, tak perlu lagi tulis-tulis. Kesian student. That's why if you are attending my class in physical, I won't bring any books. I will bring my beautiful and sweet keyboard ni. This is my keyboard. For those who are asking me what orang tua tu pegang apa tu, this is my keyboard. Okay. Kalau dalam kelas, I bring this, so siapa whoever sleep, I can just throw to them. Tak adalah. Itu zalim tu kalau baling. Saya pergi belakang, saya ketuk, bangun bagus. Okay. So these are digitalization. And the process of changing from traditional ways of doing things. For instance, you guys tadi saya bagi example is making orders in food service. Yeah, making orders, we transform. We are changing our ways of doing things. That is what you call as transformasi. Kan perkataan kerajaan selalu guna sekarang. Transformation of blah blah blah. Digitalization. Pergi tanya menggelabah tak kerti jawab sama saya. Yeah? Because we have to do it correctly. Then you know what is the transformation. Transformation is transforming. Saya transformer saya tadi, Bumblebee. Dia berubah daripada kereta warna kuning kecil, dia jadi besar. Kesayangan semua orang sebab di queue. So we want to do the transformation. For instance, in making orders. Last time, we making orders, waiter datang. Ambil. Sekarang, dia orang guna PDA, mamak yang saya ceritakan tadi. The mamak use PDA. Tapi mamak sombong lah, saya nak tengok tak lagi. Dia pukul tangan saya. Tak mau tengok. Apa mau makan saja? Oh, saya sombong mamak sekarang Mentang-mentang pakai PDA kan. Sekarang, some other innovation is making orders is using one of your friends mentioned tadi, drive-thru. Dulu pernah ada drive-thru, tak ada kan? Sekarang you can make drive-thru, bercakap dengan mesin. Cakap-cakap pun tak ada orang, mesin depan. Rupa cakap, mesin salah mesin. The machine is in the counter. You already make a counter to somebody which is not, tak ada orang kat situ. Excuse me, you have to go to in front. Aku cakap dengan robot tadi. Yeah, that is making orders. But you have to bear in mind, when you're talking about information system, it is a cross-sectional. What do I mean by cross-sectional? In any of the organization, in any organization, we have a different layer of management, betul tak? Ada kalau you belajar management, the basic management, there are level of workers, clerical workers, orang kerja biasa. Ataupun pembantu am yang kerja bawah buat clerical works, and then it goes to supervisors. Daripada supervisors it goes up to managers. These are the hierarchy in all sections. In all industry, you have to have the hierarchy of or the pyramids of hierarchy work in an organization. For instance, di UPM, saya bagi contoh UPM supaya you nampak. Okay, at the lower level is all the students. Kemudian atas daripada students is all the workers. Makcik-makcik, kakak Huda, semua itulah. And then after that, they have the pegawai. And then after pegawai, ada supervisors ataupun all the lecturers, academics. Atas ada pula profesor dan sebagainya sampai atas. CEO dia hanya seorang, iaitu vice chancellor. CEO ke atas hanya seorang. Sebab tu kat Malaysia bergaduh-gaduh. Ya, semua nak RPM. Yang jadi masalah orang kat bawah. Orang tengah COVID kau beraduan jadi PM. Apa nak jadi? Kan? Sebaik kalau tak bukan perempuan tu. Kalau perempuan habis tudung-tudung dia tarik. Perempuan bergaduh kan? Contoh. Okay? Now, the hierarchy, every level of the hierarchy, a different level of hierarchy, you need a different types of information system. Ini yang saya katakan tadi, cross-sectional. Yeah, it is not only at the making orders that you need to use information system. Tidak. Okay, you need information system ataupun you need the new innovations cross-sectional, meaning dekat bahagian different section of the hierarchy dalam organisation. For instance, if you go to all these food retails, yeah, kita ada barcode system. Kalau you pergi Tesco, ya, ada yang harga boleh check tu. Ataupun you pergi to the cashier, ya, that is a very lower level. Okay, but this lower level is very crucial. Kalau dia salah, if the lower level wrongly key in the harga, it will affect the harga and the amount of things that bought by the user, the customer. It will affect the whole decision, the whole hierarchy level towards the end. Contohnya, okay? Contohnya, I give you for instance, in 2018, when Malaysia changed the government, it's a very big issues in Malaysia because most of the people changed the government. During that time, I still remember, the reporters asked the Prime Minister during the time, Dato' Sri Najib, how is the support from the grassroots? Everyone said that Dato' Sri Najib's vote, everyone is good. What is the wrong thing about that? The wrong thing about that is the grassroots are not telling the truth to the Prime Minister during that time. Same goes with this information system. The first level, even though the clerical workers are very huge of them, the number is high, and if they key in a very wrong information, the decision makers will make a wrong decision. In the instance which I mentioned about the Dato' Sri Najib, all the cabang-cabang, all the bahagian UMNO say that the support is good, but actually it's not. So Dato' Sri Najib made the wrong decision until the UMNO government was toppled down in 2018 punya pilihan raya. Kalah dia. Sebab they make a wrong decision. Is the consequences that will happen if you key in wrong basic data that will consequence the wrong decisions of any organization, inclusive of our food service industry. So we have to very concerned, especially in food service industry, we are talking about dollar and cents. We are talking about how to make profits. We want to talking about how to make money. Now, let's say you have key in wrong orders. Frequently, it will affect the whole organization. So that's why I was telling you that we need a different level of information system at a different hierarchy. Same goes across sectional. What do you mean by cross sectional? Meaning at a different segment. Yeah? Setiap level of management need a different needs of information system. For instance, now before I go further about that, if you have any question, you can just ask me, okay? And all the thing that I cakap ni ada dalam notes. Saya tak suka refer to note. Nanti kalau refer to note, saya pun mengantuk, kamu pun mengantuk. Lama-lama kita berdua semua seperti dia. Bahaya ni. Okay? Alright. When you talk about information system, there are three things that you have to remember. data, information, knowledge. Okay, data, information, knowledge. Three different things. Data, for instance, data don't have any meaning. 01, contoh. 0, 0, and 1. Don't give you any meaning. Or your marks for your exam. 52. If I don't tell you that this is your marks, you will never know. And it will, if I don't give the meaning of all the marks, you will never say, oh, itu adalah marks. No, takkan tahu. But when you start to give meaning to a data, 01 ataupun your metric number, for instance. Yeah. If I just give you the first day you come to UPM, I give you 32111. What is this? 32111. I don't give any meaning. That is this data. But when I say that this is your, this is 3211 is your metric number. So I give the meaning. Saya bagi punca. Saya bagi maksud. That is already an information. Okay. And when you get the result, for instance in my class, antara last semester tak ada isu sangat. Sebelum tu, the dean come call me, cakap, Farid, why your student got a lot of A in your class? Why student get A in your class? The dean was not satisfied. I said the students are brilliant. The student do their work. Why not they get A? No. That's not supposed to get A. I said, hey, you want to fight with me? Okay, fine. Since yang lawan atau orang 9. Kita lawan. And I defend my student because the students do their work. So that's that. When I defend them, student, is the knowledge. Yeah. How I get the knowledge? Because I've been teaching this since more than 10 years already, this subject. Okay. So I know that. Prof. Nazami don't know it because he's not teaching this subject. And when I explain to him, because my subject is based on experience-based outcome learning, students do their work, they will get their marks, then he will be quiet. And how I can explain it? Because there is a knowledge. Okay. So these are the three terms that we have to really understand when you talk about information system or computer-based information system. Okay. Ada soalan? Ada. Okay. In my class, I will try not to terlalu give you too much of information. Nanti kan ada otak krem, tiba-tiba kang tak boleh pensan tiba orang. Okay. So I will try to, kalau boleh, I have two-way communication. If you have any question, tanya. If I make any statement and you are against that statement, you can just, Doktor, saya cakap sikit. You can do that. Okay. Now, second part of it is when you talk about information system, it must be a cross-sectional. In any organization, tadi I've mentioned about different level of management. CEO dia hanya perlu tahu benda-benda yang dah finalize. He don't want to see all the cacing kerawit. All the tiny data he don't want to know, or she don't want to know. She just want to see the pictorial, all the graph, all this kind of to help her or to help he to make a decision. That's it. So that is the different needs of the different level. Another part of information system is cross-sectional, meaning cross-functional area. Dalam in any organization. Okay. What are functional area in any organization? Anyone? Name me 5. Siapa boleh bantu saya? Functional areas ataupun section in any of management, any organization. Siapa boleh bantu? Apa section dalam any of industry? Dalam food service apa section ada? Apa? Service. Satu. Lain?
Marketing.
Marketing. Lain? Good. Ajar.
Manufacturing.
Stop.
Apa itu tak dengar? Jangan tak takut. Saya tak stop. Stop. Okay. Admin. Stop. Okay, boleh? Lain? Apa itu?
Financial.
Financial, correct. Alright. Good. Lain? Human resource. Contoh. Ya, human resource very important kan? Dr. Rina aja betul? Okay. Dr. Rina, Dr. Siti, yeah. So, okay, right. So these are sectional. Okay. Kalau to give you a better picture, we talk about UPM. Kalau nak tengok lagi senang nak nampak. Dalam industri, yes, we have all those human resource and everything. Kalau dalam UPM, kita ada faculties. Kita ada colleges, betul? Kita ada bahagian akademik. Kita ada HEPA. Kita ada semua lah. Semua ada kan? If you are using information system, each one of this section must, wajib, bukan sunat, bukan harus, wajib connected to each other. Tadi Fadila ada mention about connection kan? Correct. When you are talking about information system, it must be connected. Now my question, connected kah UPM? Soalan yang cukup emas.
Connect. Saya rasa connect je.
Okay lah, kalau connect, apa you buat di college, fakulti tahu.
Fakulti college mungkin tak kot. Tapi macam BHAP fakulti, BHAP college.
Kan? Sepatutnya all section must be connected. Just for instance, kalau in industry, if the financial, tadi sebut financial kan, financial section ataupun accounting punya section lah, yang pay your salary is not being connected to your HR, what will happen? You will not get paid your pay every end of the month. Marah tak buka. I dah buat OT banyak ni, but I didn't get the right amount of payment. Same goes to student. I've attended all the you all yang kena tanda-tanda tau. Merit lah. I already attended this in college. Why I have to attend in UPN in faculty? I fulfill that. Fakulti pula kata, I don't know. Mana boleh. It must be connected, supposedly. So that the student won't spend their time on unnecessary things. Too much time. You have to spend things in faculty, you have to spend time in college. Lama-lama student tengah mati berdiri. Kan? So to assist student, there must be a system. To make sure that everything is counted into the system. Hopefully this will happen soon lah, insyaAllah. We pray for the best for our university. Alright, so that is what we mean by CBIS. It must be connected, one. Kalau, sekejap, saya terpasang lagu ni. Tak sudah dengar lagu pula kau. Alright. So the idea is, one, you have to use the technology. Every section have to use it. Okay. HR have to use it. Financial have to use it. Marketing have to use it. And all these must be connected. If it is not connected, there is no use. Because you are one unit. Your restaurant, your food service outlet is, no matter how many outlets, it must be connected. Why? You don't want to have a redundancy. Now back to the theory. The theory says when you want to use any innovation, you must have an objective. Why you want to use the technology? I'm using this keyboard. I have to have the reason why. Sebab Dr. Farid malas nak pegang keyboard, nak pegang mouse. Sebab I'm so lazy to go and check there because this one is wireless. I can go about to 3 meters. Can switch on my computer. Saya suka terkejutkan mak saya. Saya onkan benda, komputer kau bercakap ke? Sebenarnya saya onkan berdepan. Saya gunakan saya keyboard. Saja nak takut dengan orang. Kan? So you want to use a technology. When you want to use the technology, you have to have an objective. Now, many people, now, many people, they use technology without objective. Itu sebab bila the adoption is correct, it's okay, but the implementation stage is a failure. I give you for instance, they have a Facebook page untuk promote things. Tapi, do you have a Facebook page? Yes. Implementation, failure. Sebab dia tidak continuously promoting, for instance, UPM. Ataupun UPM are not allowing their students to posting their experience. Betul tidak? You all ada experience dalam kelas. Katalah Dr. Farid ni nak ambil gambar macam ni kan. Tapi dia tidak bagi student share that dalam Facebook page. Budak student pun geram, buatlah UPM confession. Ada confess ni lah dalam UPM confession, Facebook. Saya pernah ada bagi duty, Farid, boleh tak you jahanamkan UPM confession? Arahan. Masa tu saya advisor pada VC on all this web and communication. Saya kata buat apa? Biarlah student tu buat confession, kita dengar je. Dia geram apa, tiba-tiba gambar saya nak naik masa tu. Mampus aku. Student buat some confession about me. Dan tak, benda baik, saya diamlah masa tu. Macam mana pula ada gambar Ayub ni? Tak tahu dia nak buat confess, biarlah dia buat. The basic is why? Because students are not being allowed to share things dalam Facebook UPM. Nanti dalam chapter social media, kita akan cerita what is actually social media. Social media is where you are socializing. And the content must come from the user. Ni content datang daripada administrator. Mana boleh. Student confess lah dalam dia punya section sendiri. For instance. So it's very crucial. When you want to use a technology, food service industry, you want to use technology, they have to have a clear mind. Why I'm using this technology? I'm using this technology to increase my productivity. Kombi oven contoh. Yang tadi sebut apa kau? Rani sebut kombi oven kan? Okay. Lapor pula dengar kombi oven. Okay. Kombi oven digunakan because you want to come up with the rice, cooking the rice fast. There must be a reason why. Technology is there because of reason. Kalau dia tak ada reason, if the reason is this, you jump, I jump. Cerita Titanic kan. You jump, I jump. Payahlah macam tu. Kenapa? Why you use Facebook? Because I see Cik Timah pakai. Kenapa you pakai ni? Because my competitor are using this, I pun use lah. So what? Apa hasil ni? Dia tak tahu. Apa buat? Dia tak tahu, lantak lah. Dia pakai, I pakai. Kenapa kau pakai koronsang warna ni? Sebab aku tengok ni leha pakai koronsang warna ni, aku pakai leha ni koronsang. Apa dapat? Asal sama dengan leha sudah. Alah, leha dapat boyfriend baru, kau dapat apa? Contoh. For instance, because if you want to use an innovation, you must have a reason. Sebab itu, we have to help people in the industry, especially food service industry, to understand. If you use this, for instance, you use this as this system for HR, you can calculate the salary precisely. That's why you need this information system. And you have to get it integrated. What I mean by integrated is connected lah. Okay. Integrated is connected. Meaning tak ada redundancy. So you won't pay your staff twice in 1 month. Ataupun you tak bayar less for the student who do some things of work. 200 hours for the student, contoh. There must be system yang 200 hours tu. Kalau tak student menggelabah, melupuk, dah kira belum. For instance. So there must be a reason. Now, the adoption of technology without a reason, the percentage of failure is very high. Sebab dia tak faham, dia guna you jump, I jump. Kalau saya, you jump, I see first what happened to you. Dah jatuh, patah kaki apa? Okay, kalau dah patah, tak apalah, aku cari girlfriend lain lah. Kan? You jump, I jump kan? Penat si Jack duduk kat ujung tu, you jump, I jump. Apa jadi lalat, seorang mati, seorang hidup. Kan? Itu lah cerita Titanic. Sebab tu, you cannot do that. You have to use your wise mind for your company. I give you one example, good example. How this information system integrated ni, you observe and you will get. Ya.
Sorry, ada kawan saya tak boleh masuk.
Kejap, siapa tu? Oh,
Sebab
Najah.
line dia keluar. Line dia rosak tadi. Line dia slow tadi.
Okay. We have another 5 minutes. Keempat kan? Betul ya?
Doktor, nak tanya boleh tak?
Ya, sila.
Kalau macam tadi kan doktor kata okay dah ada apps tapi dia punya implementation tu macam tak berapa bila user tak boleh nak ni kan. Okay, macam mana pula kalau macam ni dekat UPM punya kan kita ada sistem SMP untuk student kan. Tapi bila student tak boleh guna benda tu sebabkan line slow, bukan line slow, maksudnya macam traffic jam dalam sistem tu apa semua tak boleh buka. So adakah itu pun dikira implementation tak boleh nak ni minimiskan?
Betul. Faham kan? Senang kan? Senang faham kan? Dia adapt tu, sistem tu ada tu. Tapi implementation stage tak memuaskan. Student tak puas hati, pensyarah lagi tak puas hati. Tengah masuk markah tiba-tiba hang. So it happened to me, tengah masuk markah hang. You did, alamak, dah aku kena panggil lah. Kenapa I masuk hang? Okay, you guys, it happened to me also. Yeah. Student was text, doctor, my mark is not up yet. Dia tak tahu apa tengah masuk tiba-tiba hang kan. Dia tak tahu. So to ensure that it is smooth, we have to continuously maintain. That's why there is maintenance. Kan? Dalam UPM ni isu tu mungkin IDEC tak buat kerja ke, buat kerja terlewat ke, itu cerita isu dia lah.
Kalau macam tu, macam mana the best way untuk macam kita perbaiki benda tu? Is it kalau kita update that system boleh?
Boleh. Sebab tu dalam Islam kita ada islah mastata' tu. Ya, dalam apa doktor tiba cakap agama pula ni. Dalam Islam kita ada reformasi berterusan. Muhasabah diri. Ya, reflective writing yang saya suruh you all buat tu. This is example of a continuous improvement. Orang putih panggil CIQ. Continuous improvement. Ya. Islam dah lama dah cakap kan. Islam tu Nabi sebut tu. Jadi a continuous improvement have to be happening. Sebab tu in my case continuous improvement, hari Senin itu kelas tak dapat buat. So saya buat pembaharuan, saya buat jadual cantik tu supaya you semua dapat tahu link yang sebenar. Itu contoh saya buat improvement. Reflective on myself. Yeah? Because this is the most important thing when you are doing things. We are human beings, okay? And human beings needs to improvise themselves every now and then. Nobody is perfect. And the same goes to the system or information system that we are developing. In your issue that you mentioned, SMP though, it is the job, the duty of IT section in UPM to maintain, to improve, to upgrade, to update and update. Update meaning every month katakan dia mesti upgrade. Kalau dia tak update every month, payahlah. Ya, macam saya dengan you guys, kita sama-sama improvise every week we tulis reflective writing. Every week kita improve lah. Kalau tak ada improvement tu rotan sikit. Baru dia sedar. Kalau tak rotan tak sedar kan. Macam you guys dah rotan saya dah. Isnin itu kan. Saya Dr. Fali tersedar terus buat jadual terus. So that is part and parcel if you want to do an innovation. Okay? Innovation, like I said, it doesn't mean mungkin pen, highlight ni for instance. It might be a new, it might be not an innovation to us. We've been using this for years. But if you give this to a community ataupun orang yang tak pernah guna, first time dia jumpa ni. It happened, my brother, he went to one of the island. I don't know, Fadila. It is the island, Komodo Island. Yeah, the people there is about left behind. So what my brother did, Komodo, okay. My brother bring pencil color. Pencil color, bawa pencil color, color pencils tu. And the kids there are very damn happy because they never see boleh warna-warna. So what there is a community service that teach the kids how to draw using color pencils. Now in that instance, color pencil color tu is a new thing to them. But to us, it's an old thing. It's not an innovation, but it is a new thing for our kids there. So we have to accept the varieties of acceptance in terms of the innovation. So I think in food service industry, as a conclusion to our subject, to our chapter today, we have to start accepting new technologies to improvise our industry. Not only in service area, kita ada kalau you all pergi ke Pizza Hut, there's ada macam stand, you make the order there. There is a point of sale system juga. But more critical, we are talking about how to alleviate on the management of the food production dekat kitchen in terms of inventories, replenishment system. Berapa banyak bawang ada, sekilo, 2 kilo. We want to know how much we have in the inventories so we can make a right order. Order is very crucial. Doing business, 10 sen pun penting. And to make orders ni, it must be sufficient. And it is about time. It is about time. I did mention to you guys about my friend who have a one restaurant in PJ, Mr. Saw, Jaya 33, and he is a millionaire. So anyone who says that food service cannot make money is a tipu. Food service industry can make money if you correctly manage your food service outlets. My friend, Mr. Saw, we playing squash together. But then I asked him, saya end our class with this story. I asked him, you tak ada tengok, you don't go and check your restaurant. Ayo bro, come here. Dia buka dia handphone. I'm watching them from here, you know. See, this is kitchen. He observe all the stuff doing work or whoever want to steal thing from his phone while playing squash with me. So these are one of the instances, that information systems have changed a lot. But the changes, the transformation must be for something which is good. Will it change our world? Well, it depends. Okay? And talking about that, I will end our class with one question. Okay? The question is, what will you guys think when I say world is flat? What you guys will think? Fikirlah. Saya akan make the changes of the due date. Okay? untuk this assignment dalam you punya Putra Blast ada. World is flat. Buku dia student saya pinjam. Tak dapat saya nak tunjuk. But I have shared with you in Putra Blast the summary of this thing. World is flat. Is it you are referring to the world itself? Or it is a metaphor? Satu analogy to describe of what happening now in our world. Is there any border in our world now? Is there any connection or interconnection all over the world? What happened in Indonesia will affect Malaysia. Whatever happened in China is affecting us in Malaysia. Is it true? The pandemic COVID have teach us a lot about this. Because before this is happening, but people didn't realize. Oh, you are happening in Alaska and nothing to do with me. Go to hell lah, biar apa jadi. But now, is it true? Itu saya tinggalkan you guys with this question to ask yourself. You can ask your parents, you can ask your family, whatsoever. What do you think about when I say world is flat? To assist you, I have the summary of this book. The book was written by, saya lupa lah nama dia. But it is the best book sell in the world. It's talking about world is flat. So go and read in Putra Blast. I've shared with you the summary. And hopefully in next class, I will make a conclusion of world is flat to apa. But I want you to share your thoughts first. Okay? And that assignment is part of your attendance. Okay? Any question?
Doktor.
Ya, saya.
Tapi tak pun. Just nak cakap je. Jadi doktor stay dulu sebab ada Jiwan, ada wakil dari Jiwan tanya saya, tanya doktor.
Sila.
Nak tanya terus ke? Tak apa.
Sama, sila.
Okay, sebab kan semalam Jiwan dah ada lab kan dengan doktor. So, diorang tanya. Doktor kata semalam nak bagi link Google Form kot untuk isi nama member group. Tapi tak ada lagi.
Betul. Saya tunggu habis lab you all. Saya nak bagi
Lepas tu yang sama juga ke dengan official letter yang diorang cakap tu? Sebab kalau diorang kata dekat official letter.
Ya, saya.
Tunggu lab kita orang
Saya tunggu lab you all habis dulu.
Alright.
Material is the same. So to be fair with to be fair with this group. Okay?
Jiwan semangat kot doktor sebab diorang tanya saya.
Alright. Please answer that to them, okay?
Okay.
Alright, any other question? Ada? Alright, if there is no other question, that's all for today's class. Inshallah, we try to improvise our session every single week, okay? And then please always stay safe. The COVID is still around, okay? Ada yang nak kena vaksin belum kan? So please stay safe and send my regards to your family. And inshallah I meet you guys on Jumaat pukul 3. Betul kelas rap?
Betul.
The link I already give in our Facebook group. So just take a look on there, yeah? Okay. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum and take care everyone, okay? Bye-bye. Alright, thank you.
Thank you, doktor.
Alright, bye-bye.
Thank you, Doctor.
Tomorrow.
Thank you, Doctor.
Welcome.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you, Doctor.
Welcome.